Hi everyone, before we get the video started, I just want to have a big shout out to Legends Lounge and their support in my journey and getting started as a darts coach, as this is the venue that we're using tonight. So before we get started, thanks everyone, cheers Chris, and let's go. Hi everyone, welcome to Double Top Darts Coaching. Tonight is the night for my promo session, so I can get to what we're going to do in the unit when I eventually open it. And I'm going to get a couple of our people in to have a chat, and then we'll get started. All right, so
Hi.
Dave, what made you book this session then?
Just interested really to see what it was all about, and to hopefully improve my go a bit.
Oh, I do. What part of your game frustrates you the most right now?
Probably pulling darts left.
Oh, right, so you
Fine.
think your alignment's
Yeah.
a little bit off, and we might be able to have a look and see where we can fix it.
Yeah.
What are you hoping to improve tonight?
Accuracy, I would say, and consistency.
Okay, and a bit more understanding of what you're actually doing. Okay.
Yeah.
How do you normally practice your darts? What do you normally do?
I use variety, but different slight routines. Try and keep away from just throwing at 20.
Yeah.
We do. When we're practicing up here on a Monday before we play, we practice finishes from 55 up to 120.
Yeah.
So now basically I've instructed them to just warm up, relax.
Cool.
Because there's
So
no
describe
point
your darts
coming
game in
here.
one word at the
Could
moment.
be stress from work, and their arms going to be a little bit stiff.
Frustrating.
So
Okay. We can work on that. I'm sure we'll get you less
Instructions to
frustrated.
warm up. Don't worry
Yeah.
about what they're
Thanks,
aiming
Dave.
for.
So
I'm
we'll
not
go
really
get to
watching
it
at
then.
this point. And then we'll get ready to begin.
So at the moment, I've just set them off with our first drill. Our first drill was 25 on bullseyes. I've chose that for a first drill because in pretty much every single game you're ever going to play anyone, you go for 25 on bull first.
Tonight's topic
So I believe it is
was
extremely important
stance.
to be
So
fast.
I basically covered
to be
about
good
having
at
a nice
both.
strong
It
stance,
also
good strong
doubles as
back
a
leg,
double. So
and
it's
the angle
very
of your
important
front foot.
for those out shots that you need.
The angle of your
bullseye
front foot
finish.
is quite
So
important
we've got 10
because
minutes.
it
and
will
recording
twist your body,
how many 25s and bulls they get,
and
then
it
we'll
will
record that.
affect what direction your body is facing. So all I want them to do is focus on their stance for the rest of the session. We don't cover more than that because having more than 2 points to focus on can really throw your game out. So we go nice and slow. Right, on this drill, they were doing treble 20 and treble 19. Again, it's very focused. They did do a drill for doubles before this, which was double top, double 10, double 16, and double 8. They did that for 10 minutes, and now they're on to the trebles. Right, so they just did doubles, which was double top, double 10, double 16, double 8. Now they're on trebles, which is just treble 20 and treble 19. Again, it's very highly concentrated, very few targets, and again, the way this training works is you can obviously adapt it to suit yourself, and especially with the combination with the treble 20, treble 19, you can change it to a treble 18 or a treble 17, because those switches from a treble 20 are still very common and very needed, and this is what this drill enforces. Right, and the last drill of the night was basically all focused on alignment. So they would go for double top, single 20, treble 20, small single 20, 25 bull, 25, small single 3, treble 3, big single 3, double 3. And it's a really good drill. Again, it's all in one line. And basically you just want to absolutely get your body throwing straight in a more natural manner.
This is where I need public liability insurance.
Happy days. Right.
So
I'll ask you both actually. You can both answer it at the same time. What surprised you most about the session?
Very easy to, very relaxed. then that's good. I think you got to be relaxed to improve. I think.
Yeah,
Which is,
yeah, I do want a very relaxed environment.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I want it to be obviously strict in terms of we've
Yeah.
got something to achieve,
Yeah.
but if you're not relaxed, then kind of cancels out the.
Yeah. Got to be put at ease more than relaxed. Probably a better way of putting it.
You feel relaxed?
Yes, eventually.
How long did you reckon it took you to settle down a bit more?
Yeah,
Probably a good
takes
10 minutes.
good 10, 20 minutes. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah, okay, but again, if we did it again, do you reckon
You'd be
you'd
more-
feel
yeah,
a bit
yeah.
more
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
You would,
Yeah.
wouldn't you?
Yeah. 100%.
happy? Did the guided structure feel different from normal practice?
Yeah.
Me guiding it and me
Yeah.
Oh,
pushing
definitely,
it forward.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
Do you reckon that was a positive? The
Yeah.
fact I was
Yeah.
guiding it.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
I
Yeah,
mean,
sure.
my intention wasn't to pressure you or nothing,
No,
but
no.
it was just to kind of push you along. And obviously, when you were getting frustrated, then you hit, give you a bit of encouragement, and then
Yeah, yeah,
move
yeah.
forward and go
Yeah.
and get better and get better and get better.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely helps.
Good. What's the biggest thing you learned about your game tonight?
For me, I think concentration. I find that my mind wanders very easily.
Oh,
And
right.
I go off focus, so I find that if I do that when I'm practicing, then that can come into the same sort of thing when I'm throwing,
Yeah.
and I can just go off kilter a bit because I'm not concentrating enough.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not focused enough on what I'm doing, and I feel as though that's something for me that
So, do you feel like if you apply that to your games now?
I feel as though I need to focus more when I'm playing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. What about yourself?
Actually moving my feet when I can't actually see what I'm doing at. is
Yeah,
probably
I noticed that once you start to get used to that, your darts, even though they didn't necessarily go in, they were stronger darts, if you can say that. Instead of like going wild off, they were in line, just high or low. Did that feel better?
Yeah,
Does
it's
that- like
because
you have more
I
control?
have it stuck in my head that I have to stand exactly so in order to get to exactly so.
To start
I
with,
don't-
100%.
Yeah.
Yes, you are correct in that manner. But when that first dart's gone, then that rule doesn't apply anymore.
Yeah,
Because you cannot necessarily. I mean, some people can throw over the top of their darts, but it depends on their dart setup, their throw, all those factors come into place. But in your case, moving, because the first dart distracts you so much, which is natural.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
By moving, it gives your brain a chance to reset. Right, there it is. I can see it now, and then you go straight at it, which is good. That's a good habit to get into, and I'm glad that you felt it improved you once you got used to it. Do you feel more confident leaving than when you arrived?
Yeah, probably. In the respect of, I think I need to concentrate more. I think
Yeah,
that's definitely something for me.
yeah. Something you can work on, something you can build on.
I don't know. I'll tell you tomorrow after
Yeah,
the match.
yeah. I think it's a bit quick to answer that question. I agree with it. Would you come back and do this again?
Definitely,
I think we probably would.
Yeah.
More because, like, when we're practicing at home, because we practice together, we probably don't concentrate as much as we should, and we probably and also it's not as too structured. It's a way of structuring your techniques and your practice. isn't it?
Yeah, I'm kind of pushing you to do stuff you don't necessarily want to do, but in an environment that you don't mind doing it.
And we also, as soon as we start practicing, we start getting competitive about it.
Oh,
And-
yeah.
Which is sometimes a good thing, but also it detracts then from actually concentrating on your technique, and we could just get competitive.
Yeah, I mean, one thing I will ask you on your opinion, the fact that I know I've rented 2 boards out, but the fact that I strictly adhere to the 2 per board rule, do you think that was of benefit to you rather than
Yeah.
having your own board and then practicing your own
Well,
pace?
it is more like a game, isn't it? You're always going to have somebody else
Yeah.
you've got to go behind, isn't it? So
Yeah.
it's more realistic, isn't it?
Yeah, and as I build the routines up, having that tempo will improve better. Because like tonight, obviously we covered stance, but if I covered pre-throwing routine, then you're doing it literally every time you're doing all of the routines.
Yeah.
It's built into your game.
Yeah.
But again, that's for future sessions. Okay,
Yeah.
because and doing it that way each session having a theme I can work on, because I've coached people and I've done like 5 or 6 different themes on their throw, and then they go away and they're just, I've got
Mind
enough.
blown.
Yeah, I've got enough to work on
Yeah.
for 10 years kind of thing, and then I never see them again. You know, it doesn't work if you focus on one aspect of your throw at a time.
Yeah.
It's easier to manage.
Yeah.
You know,
That makes sense.
happy days.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I think we're done then.